The improvement of local housing is a topic being addressed by a group of residents. They've just been involved in a Cosy Homes Expo, and organiser Fatima McKague is here to tell us all about it. Good evening.
Thank you, Rebecca, for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, what was the aim of the Expo?
The Cosy Homes Expo was organised to raise awareness around one of the leading issues facing Dunedin, which is living in cold, damp and mouldy houses.
Now, who was involved?
The Northeast Valley Community Development Project organised this with the help from DCC, Curtin Bank, and a lot of other organisations and businesses involved in the home energy space in Dunedin.
Now, what did people who attended learn?
This was an opportunity for people to come together and find out about the services and products available in our community to make their homes warmer, drier and healthier.
Were you happy with the turnout?
We were very surprised with the turnout, Rebecca. This was the first expo of its kind in Dunedin and we really didn't know what to expect. But we had tremendous support. Lots of people came out to support the event.
How widespread are damp and cold houses in Dunedin?
That's a difficult question to answer. In Dunedin, there are about over 46,000 houses, and out of that, it is estimated that over 18,000 are not properly insulated or well heated. And we know from research the effects of living in cold houses on health. And the sad thing is the effects are more profound for families living in low income because they find it harder to heat their houses, and because they live in rental housing, which are harder to heat and poorly insulated.
Is the local housing stock improving?
The local housing stock is slowly improving with newer regulations mandating better insulation and heating. But we need to focus on the rental market, which still has a lot of old and cold houses. But landlords are slowly starting to realize the importance of offering that to tenants, because tenants tend to stay longer and take better care of the property if the house is warm.
What more needs to be done?
We need to, as a city, focus on the broader picture. We need to push for and support warrant of fitness for rental housing. We need to find better ways of improving our housing quality, but more importantly, we need to find better ways of improving the quality of life of our residents, especially our most vulnerable residents.
What are the challenges, though, in achieving those things?
That is the question, isn't it, Rebecca? The challenges are many. I think one of the main challenges in Dunedin, at least what I found, is people's mindset. They still think it's okay, it's cool, pun intended, to live in a cold house. In fact, it's not cool. We have a lot of schemes that the government introduced, but not all the landlords take up the scheme. Lots of people live in rental housing and find it harder to make changes to the house. So there are several challenges that we have to overcome.
How can residents get help if they've got a cold, damp house?
A good starting point would be the Warm Dunedin scheme, which is a fantastic scheme managed by the DCC. Also, the nationwide ECA's Warm Up New Zealand scheme is another good place to look into. But there are several social services agencies in Dunedin doing fantastic work in this area, such as Curtin Bank and Presbyterian Support Otago, that people can look into.
Are you planning any other events in relation to Cosy Homes?
Yes, this is such a great response we received from the community, from the city, that with the lessons learned, we are going to make it into a bigger and better event for next year.
Cosy Homes Expo organiser Fatima McKague, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Rebecca.